How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Basketball Down Under. Today we're going to be seeing where Kai Sotto ranks in the top centers and power forwards of the NBL. First, it's B-December, day 24. The second last day of B-December. It's actually sad. I love doing it. There's a very strong chance we're going to be uploading close to daily for the future. I've had an absolute ball. It's been too much fun. You guys are going to have to wait and see what's in store. I've got a video that's going to break the internet, and I promise you that. The sign is still there. Smash out 20K by the end of the year, and I'll genuinely cry. But a very interesting concept I started thinking is, where does Kai Sotto actually rank in the top centers and power forwards in the league? There's some notable names: Zhu Qi, Aaron Baines, Daniel Johnson. But where does Kai Sotto actually rank in these top centers? So, your boy created a list. Now, I went through every center and forward in the NBL to see how Kai Sotto ranks up against these players. Now, there's a few key things you have to consider. You have to consider raw talent and age. Age is a big factor. Kai Sotto's only 20 years old. You compare him to someone like Daniel Johnson, who's about 400. You got to toss it up and look at what's going on. We're also going to consider how the team is going and the current situation on how they impact the game. So some of Kai's biggest competitors on how they impact the game would be Group A. Now, Group A includes Brady Manek, Fabian Krislovic, Sam Froling, Tim Suarez, and that's all for Group A. And you might be wondering, what does that actually entail? Well, those guys are all more forwards rather than centers and are more undersized, and therefore can't really run with Kai when it comes to being a big, dominant threat. Good players in their own respect, but definitely not as good as Kai. Brady Manek certainly got some potential coming out of North Carolina, but he hasn't shown enough that he can do more than just shoot the three ball. And if I could see that he could impact the game in more than one aspect, then he'd be higher up on this list. If we have a look at Group B, that includes Aaron Baines, Tashawn Thomas, Isaac Humphries, Zhu Qi, and Will Magnay. As you can see, we're leveling up. These are some very, very strong centers in the NBL. They all impact their team very dramatically, and they start for their squad. But the reason why they're known as Group B, also known as the second rank, is because they're just not in that great a form. Look at Aaron Baines. Was an NBA center and now can barely score 10 points in the NBL. Same as Will Magnay was a threat for the New Orleans Pelicans to be a two-way player, and he's battled with so much injury that put him in the B kind of category. Also, look at Zhu Qi. He just hasn't had a great season. If we were comparing him to last season, Zhu Qi would have been in the best category. This season, not that great, and especially that he's just leaving for the time being. And finally, Group C, including Daniel Johnson, Keno Pinder, Xavier Cooks, and Alan Williams. Yeah, I might have done this in the reverse order. That should have been Group A, the other guy should have been Group C, but nonetheless, that's Group C. The reason why these guys are Group C, well, they're in form, they're the best players in the league for their position. Keno Pinder right now is potentially an MVP candidate and can impact the game dramatically. Xavier Cooks, a top 3 MVP contender, a playmaking power forward who can also defend center, also play center. He's just a beast, borderline NBA guy. Daniel Johnson, one of the best centers for over 10 years, averaging 20 and 10. You can't doubt his ability. So where does Kai Sotto fit in these lists? Kai Sotto can either be in the top category, aka the C category, or it can be in the B category, and it completely and utterly depends on how the coaching staff play. Therefore, we're going to give him like a C-. He's just out of the top of the top. If Kai got more opportunity currently, he'd be the top class because he knows how to dominate. And we look, when he started, his influenced the Adelaide 36ers to back-to-back big wins. When Daniel Johnson started, they don't win every single game. When Kai Sotto starts, they've won every single game. But if we factor in a bunch of other factors, where does Kai actually line up? He's only 20 years old. He's 7'3". He's lanky, he can move, and he's got a very strong skill set. Out of all those prospects there, he's the tallest. He can shoot for his size, and he can move incredibly well for someone who's 7'3". The more development and attention he gets and freedom on the court that he gets, the better he's gonna be, and he's gonna line up as a top 5 center in the NBL. I want to see him continue to get these big minutes, and as soon as he can prove himself consistently, he will be getting those strong minutes and become a very valuable asset for the Adelaide 36ers and be a top 5 center in the league by far. I even reckon he's got potential to be the best center in the league. He's just got to get more of an opportunity. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends, and I'll catch you later.